Alright, I'm going to talk about crypto for a bit. Obviously, we're all aware that, well, as of the making of this video, Bitcoin has hit fucking $90,000, right? Everyone is fucking says all this bullshit about crypto, all this fucking dumb shit, whatever. I'm just going to give my fucking opinion. It's not financial advice. I have to say that shit just in case fucking I get sued eventually from some dumbass motherfucker many years down the line. Whatever. So, Bitcoin hit $90,000, right? Everything's going up, right? All the altcoins and stuff obviously go up after, the money goes down, trickles down from Bitcoin. So the two things, when Bitcoin goes up, the one thing that does go up is meme coins. Meme coins are fucking making people money right now. And look, I lost a lot of money from the fucking, the Israel-Palestine war, whatever, right? Pissed me off. I lost $8,000 fucking dollars, whatever. Just because everyone pulled out their money from fear of war. So, this is all I'm gonna say. Look, if you fucking hated on Bitcoin, that's just gonna hit $100,000, and eventually it will hit 200, 300, 400, 500, a million. It will, and over time, people have said it's gonna go down. There, no way it can possibly go up. No way it can possibly go up, and it keeps going fucking up. So, just dollar cost average. This is not financial advice. It's just my opinion and what I believe and what I'm gonna do. Is dollar cost average Bitcoin. Try to have a reoccurring buys, either $1 a day, $5 a day, $5 a week, $20 a week, whatever the fuck you can do. Same thing with Ethereum, because Ethereum is going to hit $10,000 eventually, in my opinion, and then it's always going to go back up, then eventually 100,000, whatever, right? It's all going to fall on the fucking same tracks. Same with Dogecoin. Dogecoin has gone up so fucking much, right? I regret a lot of things. When I was in high school 4 years ago, I bought Dogecoin at a quarter of a penny. I had $400 of Dogecoin at a quarter of a penny, right? If you do the math, those $400 of what Dogecoin is worth today at 40 cents, right? Obviously, to make a penny, I'd already have, when Dogecoin hit a penny, right? From my quarter of a penny, but 400 would have been, times 4, so like 1,600, right? You do the math, times 40, because 40 cents, but it's also like a quarter of, whatever. I would have over $60,000, $64,000, I think, when I did the math. Something like that. Something outrageous, right? And I don't have that $64,000 because I'm like, damn, 4 years from now, when I was obviously in high school, I couldn't even fathom 4 years from now, right? 4 years from now, damn. This fucking dumb $400 back then in high school, my $400 was hella fucking money to me, right? If I just fucking invested and stopped fucking looking, I would have a lot more fucking money. I didn't know that fucking $400 was gonna turn into 60 fucking grand. Even if I never, like, let's say I kept reinvesting, I would be fucking so much money. But, sorry, I'm gonna message. But like, if I never even touched it, it would have been $64,000, right? Without ever reinvesting anything ever again. Like, you look at this shit. Same thing with Ethereum. I owned multiple Ethereum at one point when it was between $200, $300, $400, and now it's almost $4,000. That's already a 10x, right? 10 to 20x, depending 200 to 400, right? These are all insane numbers. I could like if I knew how much that money could have been right now, like, it could have helped me out so much, and I could have been in a better financial position. Same thing with fucking Bitcoin. Like, when Bitcoin dropped down to 20,000, if you told me it was gonna go up to 93,000 or whatever the fuck it hit, 2 years later, when I thought everything was going down, I was like, you're fucking crazy. But at the same time, another side of me would be like, you're probably fucking right, because I believed in that shit at the time. And I didn't have money at the time. Bitcoin was $20,000, and I was so close, man. I was so close that I was gonna put all my crypto in Bitcoin, and I was just like not gonna touch it, and I fucking regret it, because even if I had $5 grand into Bitcoin, right, I would have had a quarter of a Bitcoin, which right now would be almost $25,000, $20,000-ish range, which is still fucking insane. So, you can fucking hate it, but it's the whole market cap is only like 3 trillion. Right? This is not even close to like multiple things. Same thing with Dogecoin. Like, Dogecoin, the next 4 years is probably gonna do fantastic because Elon Musk now is running the Department of government efficiency, literally called Doge. They fucking called it Doge. They did that shit on purpose. And if you guys don't fucking see this shit and how the economy has reacted to the recent election and how everything is fucking going up and it's pro crypto and never sell your fucking never sell your Bitcoin shit, like, bro, I might not be explaining it well, obviously, because I'm in a rush as well, trying to pump out fucking videos, but like, man, like, it's so simple. Just dollar cost average and don't look at it. Like, if you don't invest what you don't have, right? Because if you invest what you can, if you're over investing what you can't afford, you're gonna be worried about the money. You're gonna keep looking at the money. You're gonna start getting greedy, and you want fucking instant gratification. You gotta look at the fucking long-term effects, right? The long-term gratification, right? And like, even 4 years, imagine the fucking money you would have made. You just gotta make these fucking smart plays and stay informed, right? Invest and don't look at it, and don't invest where you don't fucking have. Because I made that mistake 2 times in my fucking life, and both those 2 times I got greedy. I said when it got to $10,000 I was gonna pull out. I got to $11,000 and I didn't fucking pull out, right? And the same thing happened the first time when I said once it gets to 10,000 I'm gonna pull out. I got to 7,000. This is all with Shiba Inu, but the first time I got to 7,000 and I was like, no, it's definitely gonna go to fucking 10,000. Right? But this was the first time when I first started with crypto and I wasn't fucking informed and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and that shit went all the way down to $400. And even that, I probably lost that shit, man. And I worked my way back up and I lost it all again. And I'm gonna work my way back up again, because when that day I made my $10,000, I saw the fucking potential. I knew I could fucking do this shit if I just freaking, you know, stop trading emotionally, right? And stop being done with it and just really, you know, you have to surpass your emotions, and you got to be really fucking disciplined with it and not invest money that you need and take profits. You know, you have to take profits. Like, even if you just put it into something more stable and you just hold it, like the higher the risk, you have to take those fucking profits. Like with blue chips, you can hold it, you know, not look at it. But with like high risk shit, you got to take those fucking profits, because, man, like, I'm seeing all the shit, because I never sold. I still let it go all the way down, and I still fucking believe. And I was like, that's just gonna go back up with all my other high risk shit. And you know what? At the time, it was it was a great thing. It was destined for growth. And, you know, I still think about it sometimes, and yeah, maybe it's gonna go up eventually, especially years from now. It will probably go up, right? The certain ones I have, because of the way the market's moving. But, you know, now I have to suffer and wait to make that fucking money back. But like, if I just had that, if I just took it out and I was like, I'll just put it in a fucking Bitcoin, I would be making more money, right? So the high risk shit, you got to take high profits. You got to take the fucking profits, or just sell it all completely once you reach a fucking goal level. Because then you're like, oh, you always get greedy. And you always go, it's gonna pump more, it's gonna pump more, it's gonna pump more. Because once you start seeing those numbers go up, you're like, it's gonna keep fucking going up. And no, brother, once you learn that shit comes down, and that shit comes down hard, like whether the economy's going good or not, like, shit's gonna fucking happen. Like, shit was going good with crypto, you know, after the Bitcoin cycling, and then the Israel fucking Palestine war happened, and my shit did not fucking go up, man. That shit, everything went fucking down, and it just kept going down. And I was like, this shit's gonna fucking end soon, blah, 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 blah. Because you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen today, tomorrow, the next fucking day, and everything can come crashing down. So when you're up at least 2 to 3x, you gotta fucking take that shit out. You gotta fucking sell that shit, take profits, right? Keep your initial investment, but take your fucking profits. Or take your initial investment off and just let your profits ride infinitely. I've talked about this multiple times. And I haven't made the same mistake ever since I fucking learned that shit. And I'm just trying to tell y'all, because shit is going up. And look, if you have Bitcoin long term, right? And once it hits $100,000, don't think you're gonna be the only person that's gonna want to sell it at $100,000. A lot of people have this $100,000 mark for Bitcoin, and they're gonna want to pull out at $100,000 because that's their sell range, that's their target price. So pull out at like 95, 96, 94 before it gets to 100. Like that extra whatever percent it is depending on your investment, that extra percent doesn't matter. The extra 5,000 in Bitcoin doesn't matter. Because I'll tell you this, once it hits 100,000, that shit is going to fucking drop because so many people are going to sell that shit. That shit is going to fucking come tumbling down. That shit is going to drop tremendously, maybe almost even to $80,000, right? Maybe a 20% drop, because we've seen it happen before. When shit hits all-time highs, eventually people are going to cash out, right? And it has to stabilize, and, you know, the greed goes down and stabilizes, and people see a lot of what the truth about how it is and how volatile it is still at this point. So you want to take profits. Either take out your initial, right, so you lose no money and you just keep your profit, or take out your profit and keep your initial and just let that shit ride. And when you see it drop back down from 100,000, right, you take your profits at 100,000, you see it drop down to 90, put some more, buy some more. You'll still get a percentage from 90 to 100,000. Or it drops down to 80,000 or 85,000. You buy some more. You want to buy when it's red and you sell when it's high. And then you can't time the market. So that's why you got a dollar cost average buying in and dollar cost average buying out, with profits and losses. So that's pretty much a fucking rant, you know. I'm not gonna fucking tell you guys what to do. I'm just a 21-year-old that's dumb as fuck, that has hit their first, you know, 5-figure dollars and made the mistake when he hit 4 figures, right? He made the mistake, and he made the mistake when he hit 5 figures, right? And look, if that war never happened, I know for a fact I would have minimum $50,000 to $100,000 in my bank account right now. But that shit's not in my hands. I didn't sell, you know. I didn't expect the fucking war to happen. No one did. So a lot of people lost a lot of fucking money, right? And there's things out of your control. So before things get out of your control, you take those fucking profits, and you always fucking try to stay above your means. So you don't have to fucking listen to me. I'm not really telling you to listen to me. I'm just telling you my opinion, my experience, right? This is not fucking financial advice. This is just my experience. From my experience, you know, I'm not gonna make the fucking same mistake. There were 2 different mistakes, right? There were 2 different mistakes that I made the first time and the second time. And you know, the mistakes helped me learn. The mistake I made the first time, right? Yeah, it fucking sucked. I like, when I was in high school, I would have loved an extra $7,000 just from fucking trading crypto. But I made the mistake, and, you know, I could have used that $7,000, and if I kept it, I could have just done a lot more reinvesting. There's a whole lot of fucking shit I regret, right? But those mistakes, the mistake from losing that $7,000 is what, and I made it all the way back down to fucking zero, right? I lost it all. And that same mistakes, I learned, I took a whole year, almost a year and a half off of crypto, and I just fucking studied it, right? I fucking studied it hard, and from that 7,000 to zero, I made that zero all the way back up to $11,000 off of fucking straight research and grinding. Don't think I just fucking bought 2 shits, right? And it went all the way up. No, it was strategic. It was hard, and it was a lot of fucking time, but it was fucking worth it, right? And I know that losing that, I didn't lose all $10,000. I lost about $8,000 to $7,000, right? I know losing that, well, $8,000, losing that, right? From 10,000 to about like 2,000 right now, 2,800-ish, depending on which portfolio, right? 11,000 to 3,000, right? I know losing that is gonna help, like, that lesson, the way I lost it, when shit's that not in my control, like war, not taking profits, and being way too fucking greedy. Those lessons are what's gonna help me make 6 figures, or high, high 5 figures into the multiple tens of thousands, eventually to get my first 100,000. And I bet you I'll probably lose it again and make it back again. And I'm gonna learn, and eventually you learn enough that you can't, you know, it won't happen. Eventually you learn enough where you will make mistakes, and I'm fine with that. As long as I fucking learn from the experience, take the experience in, and I don't make the same mistake, right? Because make the same mistake, that's all on you. First time, it's not your fucking fault, because you didn't know, and it was the first time it happened, and you're uneducated, right? But the second time, if you do it the second time, it's your fucking fault fully, right? It's your fault the full fucking time, the full thing, right? So that's the end of this fucking video. I hope you guys got something from this. If not, just keep watching until eventually one of these videos you get something out of it. Regardless, I'll see you guys tomorrow.